Good afternoon, everybody. I uh, haven't made a video in a minute because I've been lazy about it. I'm not gonna even front. I'm not gonna even hold you. I just didn't feel like doing it. I could say it's life, just living in the moment. That too, but when you make a video, you gotta be intentional about making that video. So, you know, I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't want to do it. But today I felt like chatting with you guys. Yeah, as you can see, I just redid my locks. I tried to dye my locks, but it didn't come through. I guess because I was trying to dye my locks uh, like a forest green and a purple. You can kind of see the purple. Can you guys see that? You can. A little bit, you can kind of see the purple right here, but for the most part it just looks like I dyed my hair black. So in order to accomplish that purple and forest green, I'm going to have to bleach it, and I only want it on my tips, but I'm gonna have to bleach it, and I'm gonna wait for about 4 months because I want a significant amount of um, time pass before I put more chemicals and bleaching strips your hair. So, I can wait. But I've also been wanting to get a new tattoo. For right now, I only have I have six because I have all my kids' names on me. But I'm trying to get something different, and yeah, so that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm not thinking about doing it, I'm gonna do it because time ain't on our side. So if it's a thought that pops in my head, I might as well at this point just do it because I'm 46. So at this point, I'm just something I want to do. I'm just gonna just start doing it. Because I can say, "Oh, I'll think about it," and I'll push it off and never do it. And so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start doing things that I want to do and stop pushing it off because this might happen or I might need to do this. At this point, I don't give a shit. I honestly don't. I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna start doing whatever I put my mind to doing. I'm still trying to save up because I still have plans to make big changes to my life. It's not big changes as in like buying a new car or something like that. It's bigger than that, but it's simpler. I'm trying to go in the direction of a more simpler life because out here doing this grinding thing and trying to hustle and chase the bag, mm-mm. I can't be a part of that culture. I can't because I like simple stuff. So I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to get money so I can floss or uh, worry about what I'm bringing to somebody's table because your table is your table, my table is my table, and if our tables cannot be combined, I am not worried about it. Okay, I see so much on YouTube and so much people talking about, the high value man, the high value woman, what y'all bringing to the table. And look, we all have a time limit on our lives, and we can't take not a bit of money or nothing with us when we go. So all y'all, listen, I'm put like this: if y'all feel that's important in your life, let that be important in your life, but that's meaningless to me. It's meaningless because if you're gonna be with somebody, you're gonna be with somebody, and the money ain't gonna determine the person. Because at the end of the day, a person can have all the money in the world and be the ugliest person in the world, the ugliest person in the world, And who want to deal with ugly people? Like, they ugly internally, They can buy whatever they want, but they selfish, self-centered, just mean and ignorant, and because they feel like, I got money defines me. And those type of people I never want to be, and I don't want to be in their presence. Don't get me wrong, I like buying stuff. I do, but not at the cost of somebody feeling like they're better than me. Just because they have a dollar sign and a lot of zeros in their bank account. Like, that's whatever. I just want to be with somebody that's going to make that I'm comfortable with. Not saying that I'm not with somebody that I'm comfortable with now. I'm just saying, like, for my opinion, you need to be comfortable with that person. You need to know that you can uh, uh, that you can be vulnerable with that person, that you can be lazy with that person. You can talk crap to each other and know that it's just fun and games. You can go places with that person, just chill, just be comfortable, and not have to live in a state of what if, because you and that person are vibing together. Y'all on the same path. So yeah, that's what you have to that's what people should be looking for, and not trying to always chase a bag. you know so at the end of the day, I'm not into the chasing the bag thing. I'm not. I probably never will be. At one point, I wanted to, like, I thought about it, like, but for me, simplicity is the best kind of life. Yes, it's the best kind of life. If you live simple, I feel like you're much happier, because you're not trying to be like the Joneses. You're not trying to go out there and chase things and and show off stuff just for the sake of showing people that you have stuff. I mean, like, when was that a thing? When was that, like, important? When did that start? You know, and with the whole American dream and all that. I mean, is that really what everybody wants? Because some people don't care about that. Some people live in their cars, in their vans, and motorhomes, and they travel, and that's the dream for them. So I feel like, let your dream of what you believe happiness is define who you are, not what was instilled in us to define what happiness is. So yeah, that's how I feel about everything, because the little things in life that we do are the most memorable things in life. You know what I'm saying? Like going to a beach with your family. You remember that kind of stuff, you know, or going on a bike ride, or when you was at the park and y'all were having some, like, for us, we had a game of frisbee. That, little stuff like that is the most important things, because I was listening to a lady on YouTube, and she was just like, you know, just be in the present, be you, do things that make you happy. Don't do things that people expect you to do. Like, if you don't want to work a full-time job, so what? You ain't got to work a full-time job. And if people feel like, oh, you're being lazy, so that's their thought. If they choose to work full-time jobs, they work full-time job. But you can't spend your life, doing what people expect you to do. And then, like I said earlier in my reel, then having the weekends to try to spend time with your family and be happy. Because listen, life is short, you guys. Life is short. You know what I'm saying? Happiness is what you make it, and happiness is what you should be striving to live for, not, working. For me, I was working full time, then I went to part time. I went to part time because it was my choice. And if you judge me and say I'm lazy, oh well, I don't give a damn, because this is my life. And if you feel like working 40, 80, 60 hours a week is your life, then okay, that's your life. But my life is working to live, to be happy. I work enough to pay bills. to pay my bills, to keep a roof over my head. But for the rest of the time, I'm enjoying my life because why not? When I go, I'm not finna regret anything because I spent the majority of my life working and blah, 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 blah. I don't care, and I don't care about what people think. And this is the problem with our society. We care too much about what other people think, and we don't care enough about what makes us happy and what we need to do to accomplish that. And this is how I feel. That's how I feel. Like, our society is so judgmental. If you ain't working enough out, if you ain't working a minimum of 40 hours, you're lazy, and that's not true. That's not true. Laziness is in the eye of the beholder. I feel like it's too much of judgy people, because the judgment comes from you doing something maybe they want to do, but they have too much fear into doing it because they allow their life to be led by what people think of them, and that's a problem. That's a problem. But yeah, that's just a little thoughts, a little conversation piece I wanted to put out there. What do you guys think? How do you feel? You feel like um, if you're not doing 40 hours a week, then you're lazy? Do you feel like what you do makes you happy? Do you think that people who don't work 40 hours a week should do more? I mean, what's your thoughts? What's your intake? Let's chat. Talk to you later.